Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm Alonda and I am living on Zepbound. This week I'll be giving myself my last 7.5 injection and yeah, we'll have to figure this out. My big issue this week, yes, I had COVID and yes, I was in bed for quite a while just trying to recoup, and also had a sinus infection which is still kind of lingering, but it caused me to have a lot of time to think. And some thoughts were really good, but then there were some thoughts that were just really kind of messing with my head. So I'm happy to be back at work. I actually had a really cute little conversation with a student today, which caused me to redirect where I was going with this video. So I'm going to share the conversation and see if maybe that student and myself are not alone. So like I stated, while I was in bed resting, I sneezed and coughed and sneezed and coughed and sneezed and coughed. And I felt like I did like 5,000 crunches. I kid you not. Like, my muscle definition should be coming in really soon because that's all I did was sneeze and cough, sneeze and cough. So while that was terrible, I feel it. So maybe I will get a little ab or something within the next few weeks. Who knows? But I do have a great milestone. I have lost a grand total now of 50 pounds. I'm pretty sure that number's off a little bit. I think it's like 50.5, 50.7. Yes, it's 50.7. 50.7. I have lost 50.7 pounds in almost 6.5 to 7 months. So very, very excited. Also very, very scared. So that's where I'm going with this. I don't know. As I was laying in bed this week, I started kind of thinking about some of the good things, like some of the clothes that I'm able to wear, the fact that I am seeing it in myself. I'm also feeling it in myself. Last week, I didn't talk about this on Friday's video, but last week, my son and I, my 11-year-old, we went to the Galleria and we were just killing time. Everybody was off doing other stuff and I just wanted to do one more shebang with him. So we spent 3 hours walking the Galleria. The Galleria is a really big mall in Houston, and I would normally never be in the Galleria. Like, I'm the person, I look on a map and I'm like, where should we park so I can get to that store and get right back to my car? But he and I were in the mall for 3 hours, kid you not. And it was one of the first times in a very long time where I wasn't concerned about walking around. I mean, we were there. We were in the Lego store for easily an hour. And he was just playing with stuff. I was talking to the sales guy. He really loves his job. He really loves his job. And I told him, I said, I can respect that because I love my job. But we were just in the mall for 3 hours, walking. And I haven't done that in a while. And I did notice some looks, you know, from some of the businessmen who were, you know, having lunch in the mall. And, you know, I was like, oh, because I haven't had looks in a very long time. So I'm not going to say that it was the weight loss that caused them. I personally want to say it was the confidence that maybe I was exuding that caused people to look. I don't know. See, I get scared again. Like, I don't know. I love weight loss. I do. I love my weight loss journey. I love what I've accomplished. I love Zepbound. Thank you, Zepbound. But like I was talking to the student today, because the student's going through some things, and they were saying that they are fearful that people are going to see the change that they're going through and either second guess them, doubt them, or kind of like turn their back on them, almost like a jealousy thing. And I mentioned like, hey, that's actually what I was thinking about while I was at home. You know, because I have had a couple of friends say little things like, oh, girl, I see you. You updated your profile pic. You know, nice that you're getting skinny. And I can't decide, like, am I being real sensitive and that's a backwards comment? Or are they really like, yeah, you're doing it, girl? You know, my daughter, the other day we were in Walmart. Actually, it was yesterday. We were in Walmart, and a guy was doing some staring, and she was kind of put off by it, like, ew. And it's probably one of the first times she's ever seen that, you know, being that she moved in with us when I was at one of my heaviest. So it was kind of weird for her to see that happen. But yet, you know, I was just all gleamish and happy. I don't know. I love, again, the weight loss journey. It's just a little scary because, like my student was saying, I am who I am, and there are some parts of me that I have suppressed because I did lack confidence. I mean, I was rocking Nike hoodies like it was nobody's business. Mind you, they were 3Xs and 4Xs just because I felt comfortable. Little did I realize I was actually making myself, you know, stand out. Like, I know I was trying to hide, but I don't know. I wasn't me. I wasn't me, and it didn't feel like me, and I had just gotten used to that very comfortable position of taking care of everyone else and putting myself last. And while I am putting myself first, because I've lost 50 pounds, it's still an adjustment. It's still a mental adjustment for me. And I don't know. I mean, have y'all had that? Where you're on this journey and you get scared. Now, mind you, I know one of my parts is that I'm scared that I'm gonna go back. I know that because we've done this. I've done this before. I've lost weight. I've gotten from 220 down to 180. It wasn't 50 pounds, but I've, you know, got down to 180 and then whoop, I ballooned back up. So I am fearful that this could reoccur, but I'm embracing the mindset. I'm making the changes, even down to what's in this cup is a Waterloo with, it's not cane sugar, it's some kind of, it's monk sugar. So it's sweet because I couldn't drink it any other way. And I'm a little tired of water. I love my water, I do, but I'm a little tired of it. So I had to do something a little different. But just those mindset changes. I had the bubble, I had the fizz. I could have easily went for a Dr. Pepper. But I'm kind of embracing where I am this week. This week I lost 4 pounds. And I know good health weight is 1 to 2 pounds. But I also feel like I am less inflamed. Like I had a lot of inflammation. My fingers, my joints, my knees, my elbows do not hurt. They don't feel swollen. I don't feel like I have extra blah on me, other than what's in my chest because I still have the sinus infection stuff. But I feel, even my ankles feel like skinnier, if that's even a thing. It does feel like it to me. Like my ankles feel thinner, like I don't feel the inflammation. So I do have in my mindset that some things are changing. My body is carrying less sodium. I'm doing it. I have the mindset. I'm doing the little habits that hopefully will sustain me for a lifestyle, life journey, lifetime. But it can be scary. Yeah, I kind of got a little scared this week because I know who I am. I feel, you know, the confidence exuding. I feel happy about this journey. I'm happy that my kids can see me happy, but I don't want to go backwards. Yeah, I do not want to go backwards. So just yesterday, I put on a dress that I haven't worn in many, many, many years, and I was feeling myself. I was feeling myself. It's probably why that guy at Walmart, you know, paid attention because I was feeling myself. And when I got home, I was actually sitting in my chair, or a chair, and my son came home and he was like, "Ooh, I see you, Mom." And so my daughter took a picture so I could see what he was seeing, and I'll put the picture up here. But yeah, I was really feeling myself. And I know my co-parent came home and he was just kind of like, you wore that to work? And I was like, yeah. He was like, you look nice. And you know, again, it was that little moment of, well, thank you. But then I was like, did I look too nice? Am I okay? Like, it was just, I don't know. I guess I have to get used to an old version of myself. An old version. Because pretty much up until my first pregnancy, I was always 150. It wasn't until I checked myself in the hospital, I was, 190 pounds with my pregnancy. So I had gained 40 pounds. And in my mind, I thought I was going to lose it quick. Like, oh, it's going to be easy. And it wasn't. My son was born December 14th. Christmas was December 24th. And 2 people had given me Lane Bryant gift cards. 2. That was my Christmas gift at age 25. 2 people gave me Lane Bryant gift cards so I could get some new clothes. You had the baby. I can remember the conversations. You had the baby, and if you can't lose the weight, here you go. And I'm not going to say that was a catalyst to where I am now, but I did use the gift cards, and I bought some clothes that I could fit since, you know, I just had a baby, and I didn't buy a bunch of maternity clothes for my later pregnancy. My earlier pregnancy, I did, but later I didn't. So I really didn't have any clothes. And from that moment, the weight just kept packing on. So yeah, I do know I have 65 pounds to go, and I will embrace, you know, every step of this journey to get that 60 pounds off. And I'm just gonna hope and pray that as I move forward, you know, the weight doesn't come back. It's weird. I'm so sorry. Sorry, let me take a drink. It is so weird that while I was laying in bed, I actually, kid you not, I actually had a moment where I missed working out. It was crazy. I was like, oh, I wish I could be in the water. And it was hot as hell outside. But I was like, I wish I could be in the water. So that was a new one for me. I do have an update about Hot Works because I got a phone call from the owner. I won't say his name, but he called me and he and I talked, and I was coughing a bunch, and he was like, I'll call you back later because I see you're really not up to this conversation. But I still have a membership. That's the whole point. I still have a membership, but I'm not buying that towel and mat. I'm not doing it. Not buying the towel and mat. And I understand why now, because he was saying that the mat that they have is made for the dry sauna rooms, the kind of mats that I have. After a while, they melt into the floor and can cause damage. Got it. And then with you sweating so much, you need the towel to help absorb on top of the mat. Got it. But I'm not paying that for $129 for a towel and a mat. I just won't use those saunas. So that's kind of the agreement we came on. I do need to go see him. I'll probably see him tomorrow to finalize my membership and get myself in there. So I don't know. Looking at my notes. This journey has been fun. I've enjoyed it. I am scared. I am nervous. I am confident. I am excited. I'm happy. I'm happy. I have a hobby. I have something I can do with myself. But I do have a fear of disappointment. I do have that fear, but that's life, right? We just have to keep moving, and I am going to keep moving, whether it's for my own selfish needs or the needs of my child, my children. I am gonna be here for a while. So yeah. I wrote all my little words. These are my little words I walk around with. I am mindful. I have mindful. This says mindfulness. So sorry. I am mindful. I am motivational. I will motivate myself to do all that I can do to the best of my own abilities. Not somebody else's abilities, my abilities. And I am authentically myself. Because if I can't like myself, who gonna like me? I'm gonna have to like me. It is me. I am going to work on my confidence because it's there. I will motivate myself. I will embrace fear because fear is real and fear is there. I'm going to continue to dig into my inner strength, and I am going to keep my mindset for my journey. So my little sticky note that I walk around with, I had to redo it the other day because it was looking kind of crazy. Plus I had a fear that COVID was on it. I don't know. Just better safe than sorry. So I'm not going to fear my journey. I'm going to embrace it. I know the fear is there, but I'm going to embrace it and do all I can. So hopefully I'm not alone in this weight loss journey and being someone with fears, because they are real. But along this journey, I will continue to love myself, just as I love you all for supporting and being there for me. So yeah, I'm not going to cry in this video. I'm not going to do it. But we are going to go give myself my last 7.5 injection. And then that'll be it. Y'all take care. Hey everyone, thanks for sticking around. I'm about to give myself my 7.5 injection of Zepbound. It is the last one of the box. My doctor and I have spoken, you know, me having COVID and all that, in length about whether I'm gonna move up to 10 or stay at 7.5. And I know I've lost 4 pounds this week. I got it. I'm very excited about the 4 pounds. I've only hit 4 pounds one other time. I said I was gonna look at what week it was and I forgot. But regardless, I think a lot of that was water weight, and I mentioned that a moment ago, because like even my elbows feel thinner. That makes any sense. I say this stuff to y'all because when I say it to other people, they look at me like, what? But my elbows feel thinner, my knees feel thinner. Like I don't feel so much fat around my knees. I also don't feel the inflammation in my fingers. So I do believe that the 4 pounds is a lot of water weight, considering I was on an antibiotic, a steroid, all the cough suppression medication, which eventually I stopped taking because I need to break all this gunk out of my chest. But yeah, so next week it'll either be another box of 7.5 or a box of 10. I will say that I had called Sam's Wednesday. I called Sam's Wednesday just to see if they have availability to get a 10. And the lady didn't have one in stock, but she saw one like in a queue or something. So she said it's something that they could get, but I don't know. I asked my doctor to send over a box of 7.5 and a box of 10, and I just see what happens. I'll just see what happens. Like I said, this is finishing up week 28. So my Zepbound. And I thank y'all for being with me today. I don't know, just being sick and being in a weird funk. I do have on shorts. I am going to do the bottom part of my belly. Okay, my son was in the bathtub the other day, and I am finally saying, well, now that I see it on camera, he never moved his toys. His dinosaurs like to migrate. That's what he does. He makes them go in a circle. I don't know. I think I'm gonna miss it when he's older, and he's 11, but I think I'll miss it when he's older and is no longer migrating his dinosaurs around my bathtub. Okay, 1, 2, 3. There we go. All right, it went in. And I'm curious, what do y'all do with your sharps containers? Because mine's full. I've been thinking about double bagging it and then putting it in the trash. And I did say when I go to Sam's, I'll ask them when I get my next box. So I guess when I get my next box, I'll just ask them, what should I do with it? But if you would like to share with me what you do with your sharps containers, that would be great, because this is gonna make like number 28. It's full. It's full. Yeah, I think that's it. I thank y'all for joining, and see you later.